I was molested, dilecehkan mungkin umur 9-10 tahun by my tuition teacher, guru les. Guru les aku started touching under my pants, right? And then it got to a blowjob. And at that point I was stuck. Sejak hari itu aku nggak pernah mau ngeles karena jijik. Aku tuh rasa jijik dan marah. It never made me gay, but the anger. I told my father, he did not believe me. I met Jesus when I was 20 years old, and literally the anger and the shame. I grew up jadi tukang berantem. Setiap kali mau tidur, aku tuh membayang-bayangin kalau dendam sama orang, aku bayangin tuh mau potong kaki dia, mau gua siksa segala macam in my brain. I cannot sleep. Bukan, you know, it just goes on and on and on. I have to say it, it's Jesus, Yesus Kristus, Isa Al-Masih. If not because of him, I would probably be dead or hancur.
Hi everybody. Karena saya dikritik nggak boleh bilang hi guys, because it's too mainstream ya. Hi everybody, hope everybody okay, happy and healthy, physically and mentally. Welcome back to Comel. Mudah-mudahan semua dalam keadaan sehat. Selamat datang di Comel. Dan kali ini tamu saya ini sebenarnya bukan baru pertama kali ngobrol sama saya di vlog saya. Tapi di Comel, it's gonna be his first time, bukan bahasa Inggris lagi ya. Pertama kalinya. Tapi kayaknya banyak hal yang sebenarnya bisa dikorek dari sisinya dia. Zach Lee. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Ini keberapa kalinya kita ngevlog? Second times. Ketiga. Oh iya. For my vlog, buat Comel, and then ada satu produk yang lain, the other one. Apa kabar Zach?
I'm good.
Yes.
Apa kabar Mel?
I'm good, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Zach, kehidupan seperti apa? Kan banyak nih yang sekarang nanya, Zach Lee kenapa nggak balik lagi ke dalam dunia entertainment, main film? When was the last time kamu main film sih?
Sinetron ya?
Oh sinetron?
I think so.
Aku pikir kamu cuma main film doang.
Semua main, kalau nggak ada duit main sinetron.
Oh, karena uang.
Last time was, I think last year, sinetron.
Sinetron apa? Ingat nggak judulnya?
Buku Harian Seorang Istri.
Yang
masih
benar.
tayang sampai sekarang.
Oh iya?
Yeah.
Itu jadi apa?
Sinetron.
Istri yang menyakiti suami dong pasti.
Wah, enak aja. No,
sorry, suami yang menyakiti istri.
Aja. I was security guard.
Oh ya?
Jadi jahat tapi terus jadi baik.
Oh.
You know, the thing with sinetron is fun because
always changing.
Because they script write setiap hari kan. Setiap hari ngikutin gini. Nah, aku bisa in a way twist my own character supaya mau nggak mau penulis akhirnya ngikutin ke apa yang aku mau gitu.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Aku tuh nonton film kamu kemarin baru nonton I Haven't Told You This, nonton si The Night Comes For Us. I think it was amazing. Your acting.
You just watched it after all this time. What kind of friend are you?
Sorry. By the way, tapi di acting kamu di film itu keren banget sih.
Thank you very much.
Aku. Tapi kamu ngerasa nggak? Maksudnya apa most of the times? Apakah karena aku ngelihatnya aja ya? Selalu kalau main sebagian besar selalu jadi antagonis atau sering juga jadi protagonis?
Night Come For Us nggak antagonis.
Tapi kan jadi yang bandel dan.
Yeah, but he had problems kan.
Yeah.
But he was a good guy, you know, and he died for his friends. You know, that's who he was.
Karakter apa yang kamu pengen banget mainin dalam film?
King David.
King David.
King David. Raja Daud. Kenapa Raja Daud from Israel? Because cuman ada beberapa film zaman dulu dari Richard Gere, and if you read the Bible, tidak banyak orang bisa portray King David as who he really is di dalam sebuah film, belum pernah terjadi gitu. Karena King David pertama dia seorang raja. Pada waktu itu Israel one of the biggest nation of all nations, right? Dia raja. Di satu sisi dia pemimpin tentara, ya kan? And he had the greatest army, he had his mighty warriors of men of David, mighty warriors David. And then at the same time dia pemazmur. If you read Mazmur, dia bermazmur kepada Tuhan. Dia menjadi lover of God. Di dalam Alkitab satu-satunya orang ini bilang he's a man after my own heart. God said that. Cuman Daud. Dari semua he said he's a man after my own heart. Yet dia jatuh dalam perzinahan.
Apa Anda merasa agak sedikit ada kecocokan?
I think I can relate in every ways, and I think it's such a complex character. Tetapi di satu sisi dari semuanya, he's a lover of God.
Yeah. Just like you.
Dia menjerit buat Tuhan, hati dia menjerit. Senang, sedih, susah, tidak, dia selalu ngomong sama Tuhan. Sehingga jadilah Mazmur.
Kalau ngomongin soal acting dan film kan bisa panjang banget nih sama Zack ya. Tapi juga kalau ngomongin soal family juga bisa panjang dan banyak banget. And also about the story of your life. Banyak banget.
Udah bosen gak sih?
Bosen, tapi kan netizen Indonesia they wanna know gitu. Mereka selalu pengen tahu gitu. And it's always interesting gitu. Walaupun mungkin kalau buat kamu apa sih itu lagi mungkin gitu.
Ngomongnya ulangin lagi capek.
Ulang lagi. Oke, by the way, aku nonton atau denger satu podcast ya tentang kamu sharing, it's quite deep sebenarnya, cukup dalam sih mengenai things that happen in your life.
So you listen to that podcast akhirnya yang
That
I told
podcast
you.
ya, yang kamu cerita juga kan ke aku. Dan nggak tahu ya, sepanjang aku interview, nggak terlalu banyak orang yang akhirnya bisa open up dengan hal yang quite traumatized. Mungkin the last person yang aku interview dan cerita mengenai hal yang dilecehkan secara seksual adalah Aming, my good friend Aming, yang akhirnya open up to the people dan apa impactnya terhadap dirinya. Zack sendiri cerita bahwa something horrible happened in your life, which is saat kamu quite young, usia berapa kalau boleh tahu?
I don't remember. I think I was umur SD.
Oke.
8, 9, 9, 10 years old maybe. I don't remember.
Oke. And then situasinya saat itu kan, kamu nggak bareng sama mama dong?
I didn't have a mom.
You didn't have
I
your
didn't
mom
grow
at
up with
that
my
time?
mom. My mom was in England.
Yeah.
And then my dad got remarried, so I had a stepmom, but yeah, she was there at that time. I had a stepmom.
Jadi-
Because I remember telling her what happened.
Ibu sambung ada di situ.
Yes.
Oke. Kalau boleh tahu kejadiannya di mana, Zack?
Di rumah.
In your
I'm
house?
saying this for you, yeah, because I promise you, yeah. So, I was molested, dilecehkan mungkin umur 9-10 tahun by my tuition teacher, guru les. Guru les aku cowok, bapak-bapak gitu, Chinese dude, he was Chinese. And les sama dia cukup lama, me and my sister ya. My older brother would go play basketball. And so, after so long tuh maksudnya udah ngeles lama gitu ya. At one
Ini les
point-
sekolah ya maksudnya ya?
Les sekolah.
Les sekolah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And then so I was molested. It started by kita selalu ngeles di meja makan. And so I said, I'm tired because in school I always play basketball.
Okay.
So he started to give me massage on my back sini kan. And ngeles. And then he said, I remember kalau mau dipijit yang benar to the room aja, you can lie down, I'll give you a massage. So I'm
He
a
said
kid.
that?
Yeah, I'm a kid, yeah. Aku anak kecil, I don't know anything, I'm just thinking, okay. And so I went to the room whatsoever, and eventually he molested me, right? He started touching under my pants, right? And then it got to a blowjob. And at that point, I was stuck. I was stuck because I was a kid. I did not know what to think,
Yeah.
what to feel. I never knew anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this stuff. And I was just stuck, like freeze, like bingung gitu kan. And then whatever. And then after the whole thing happened, nothing much happened. He just gave me blowjob whatever, GG. And I just felt this GG.
Did you angry at him at that time?
At that time I was confused.
So
But
it's-
sejak hari itu aku nggak pernah mau ngeles
lagi sama
karena
dia.
jijik. Aku tuh
Yeah.
rasa jijik
Yeah.
dan marah. It never made me gay, but the anger. And that's the reason why growing up I became very angry and
Rebel?
jijik.
Rebel?
Rebel because of other things, but marah. I couldn't control my anger and jadi dendaman. So I could not. The thought just made me jijik and ashamed of myself and very angry. So I grew up as an angry kid.
Right.
And at that time, I remember I just ran off, whatsoever. Besokannya mau ngeles, gua nggak mau. Gua jijik. Bayanginnya aja jijik, lihat dia jijik. Everything just fucked me up.
Sorry.
Right?
Did you scream at that time?
Did I scream? No. I was
Waktu
freezed.
kejadian,
I was
freeze.
freezed.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know what
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
And then I told my father. He did not believe me.
You
So
told your father,
I told
tapi
my
papa malah
father.
nggak percaya.
He did not believe me. So I'd run to the basketball court. I was angry also because my father would always let my brother play basketball. Aku enggak.
Yeah.
Aku harus ngeles
Oh, kamu
with my
harus les,
sister,
yeah.
right? So he thought every time mau ngeles, gua kabur ke lapangan basket. He had to pick me up to the basketball court. I said, that fucking guy molested me, And then, but yeah, he didn't believe me. My stepmom believed me
Yeah.
after a while. Setelah
After
lama,
a while.
after a while, I said, that's the truth. It's not about me going to play basketball, but it's about, that happened whatsoever. So my stepmom kicked him out. Jadi nggak pernah ngeles lagi after a long time.
Tapi nggak disu secara hukum.
No lah, back in the day nggak
Iya
dihukum.
sih, beda
But my
sama
dad didn't believe. I told my dad I could not open up to anyone for the longest time sampai aku berjumpa sama Yesus. I met Jesus when I was 20 years old, and literally the anger and the shame. I grew up jadi tukang berantem.
Iya,
Jadi
iya.
gue kalau injak orang, gue injak beneran, gue patahin kakinya, I become hardcore. Karena everything comes up,
Iya.
the anger, everything. And I remember, even growing up, setiap kali mau tidur, aku tuh membayang-bayangin kalau dendam sama orang, aku bayangin tuh mau potong kaki
Iya,
dia, mau
iya.
gua siksa segala macam
In your brain,
in my
iya,
brain.
iya,
I
iya.
cannot sleep, bukan it just goes
Iya,
on and
iya.
on and on. And so when I met God, I told this friend of mine who was a pastor, I said, I can't get these thoughts out of my head. I need to forgive. Jadi, I can't forgive people.
Yeah.
And so dia bilang, setiap kali lu ingat, lu maafin, dia bilang. Jadi setiap kali gue ingat, maafin. And that goes all day. Every day, I'm like, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, whoever it is, ya. Even that, including that man, including all the people yang pernah sakitin gue, atau kita berantem,
Yeah.
whatever, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. It goes on and on. And then, till one day, it disappeared. After 3-4 months.
What that feeling?
The
That
feeling
anger.
disappeared. That anger, everything, God came with His love, His grace. I was just full of love. And sampai waktu itu kejadian segala macam, and until today, if I met the guy who molested me, aku dengan senang hati, he's probably dead now, but I prayed for him every day supaya dia terima Tuhan dan dia bisa masuk surga, whatever it is. Aku doa amal dia, diberkati whatsoever. Kalau sampai hari ini ada, I would wash him, bathe him, wash his feet, take care of him, and forgive him completely, nggak ada apa-apa.
Setelah kejadian itu waktu kamu kecil,
Yeah.
kejadian yang sangat nggak enak itu, kamu pernah ketemu lagi sama dia nggak? Atau saat kamu
No.
udah mulai besar kamu mencari
No,
dia?
never. He texts me while I was still angry. I don't know how he got my phone number. Zaman itu masih Nokia, so
Minta maaf.
it's SMS. No. He said, I will always cherish everything we had. So that's what he said to me in English. And that's why there's this one song. There's this one song yang dari kecil aku nggak bisa dengar karena dia pakai kata itu cherish.
Oh, is
And
that
lagunya 98 Degrees.
98 Degrees, I do cherish
So
you.
growing up, I could not listen to that song because everything will come into me. The Gigi, the
I thought
shame.
he texted you just to. I'm really sorry about what
No.
happened.
No, he didn't. So I never met him after, but if I did, I would love to meet him, give him a hug, take care of him, pray for him. We're all human.
Gimana kamu bisa
We make
ngampunin
mistakes.
akhirnya?
Huh?
Gimana kamu bisa ngampunin akhirnya? Karena kamu dilecehkan sama
Be-
laki-laki.
Because I met God, and a friend of mine taught me how to forgive. But I experienced something just last year that hurt me so much.
Okay.
But it hurt me so much that the devil used everything I had yang semua sebenarnya
Yeah.
scarnya the same, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
ditarik semua. It's not about being molested, it's not about that. But it's about the scars and everything, the anger semuanya. So I had to once again forgive, gitu at that time. So yeah.
Wow. Jadi impactnya ke dalam hidup kamu setelah kamu dilecehkan oleh seorang guru laki-laki, tidak membuat kamu menjadi seorang pecinta sama jenis.
They make me gay. It made me angry. It made me angry and ashamed of myself. I didn't tell anyone for a long time. It's like my stepmom, she believed me after. And I told my dad, ketika aku mulai comfortable with myself and comfortable with God, because I get my confidence from God. For who I don't care what people say
Yeah,
about me.
yeah.
They can judge me. People judge me anyways because they see me for my mistakes. They don't see me. They don't see the good
The
in
way
me.
you
They
are,
don't
yeah.
see who I am. They
Yeah.
don't see my heart. They only see what the public says. They only see what the media says.
Yeah.
And yes, everyone does mistakes, but that's all they talk about is the mistakes. They don't see the good I've done.
Yeah.
They don't know how which is fine. And so eventually I told my dad, 6-7 tahun yang lalu we were having dinner, and I said to him, when I said I was molested, I was actually molested.
Did he regret that?
He
Like,
cried,
didn't
yeah.
believe-
He cried. And I said, imagine if that happened to my sister.
Exactly.
Untung dia
Oh,
homo.
shit, yeah.
It was me. Let me take it. If it was my sister,
Oh.
and she would turn out bad, ya kan? And so it's lucky. I'm blessed that it didn't happen to my sister. But my dad cried, and he said, "Yeah, if he knew at that time, udah disikat mati aja."
Iya. Tapi apa yang pengen kamu sharing kepada orang lain? Kalau kamu bisa bangkit lagi, you can believe in your good value. Banyak orang yang akhirnya bunuh diri. banyak orang yang akhirnya berusaha untuk dia disakitin, berusaha untuk merusak
Yeah.
orang lain juga.
For me, dan aku pun, I went up and down,
Yeah.
up and down. But for me, I have to say it's Jesus, Yesus Kristus, Isa Al-Masih. If not because of him, I would probably be dead or hancur. Pasti for sure. I was supposed to die many times, but kalau bukan karena Yesus, and gue nggak bicara agama lah ya.
Yeah.
Gue juga pernah percaya agama, gue datang dari ateis, agama keluarga gue semuanya Buddhis. Gue nggak bicara agama, but gue butuh a superpower that can heal my heart and change the way I think about myself. Ini dulu deh yang penting. I can't do anything if you think the worst about yourself. You can't do anything.
Yeah, true.
And it's a battle. You go up and down, and but at one point in my life, Jesus did that for me. He changed the way I thought about myself. He changed the way I feel. He took my anger for love. He took my pride for humility. He took everything off, and he changed it with who he is, with love and peace and joy, and confidence of who he is. And I didn't need anyone, because the way I saw it is he got cuman teori, but he made me feel good about myself. He made me feel worthy. Aku rasa layak. Berharga dan merasa layak karena dia. Gitu. And there's no other answer for me. I can't answer you in any way.
So
And so I would say seek God, cari Tuhan. And
the biggest power beyond yourself, right?
yeah, because you can go to psychiatrist, you can go mencoba mengobati segala apapun itu dengan psikolog apa, tetapi cuma sebatas jiwa. Ini masalahnya deep. It's your spirit, it's your heart. It's a deep, it's a scar yang very deep into your soul, right? And the only person yang bisa menyembuhkan hati jiwa kita is God.
Yeah, true.
Is God, because He created it.
Exactly.
Ya kan?
Kamu pernah ngerasa, have you ever like ask God, maksudnya kenapa Tuhan izinkan saat itu kamu berada dalam ruangan bersama dengan laki-laki itu dan
I've never asked God. No, I think it's a good question, because I've never thought about it. I've never nanya kenapa harus itu terjadi. It happened.
Yeah.
And
Why it has to be you?
why it has to be more. So I never asked.
Yeah.
I think whatever happens for a reason, ya udah terserah,
Exactly. Yeah. Tapi kamu trauma nggak sekarang kalau misalnya, cause that thing happened when you were a kid, kalau Mika, your daughter, sekarang misalnya, karena sekarang banyak kejadian juga sih ya, maksudnya kejadian yang udah akhirnya went viral, orang-orang udah tahu, misalnya sekolah yang we thought it's a good school, we pay a lot, ternyata juga something's happened, right?
Kita jaga banget. I tell Nafa, because it happened to me, I don't want it to happen to my daughter, right? I don't know what I would do, but jadi Mika ngeles kalau itu cowok atau bapak-bapak dulu, sekarang udah enggak sih, udah nggak ngeles, tapi si suster atau siapapun, there has to be someone there. So I have that fear of it happening, right? And I pray all the time it doesn't happen whatsoever. But yeah, there is that fear, and so but there's power also to break it in Jesus' name, right? To break that cycle, kan? And so yeah.
Oke, ada artikel yang by the way, Zach, thank you very much for opening up. I really appreciate our friendship. Kamu mau cerita? I know it's.
I'll open up anything to you. You know that. Not
Thank you.
this, but anyways.
Thank you. Not anything, some things. Okay, are you single now?
Yeah, I'm single.
You're single. Tahun ini aja udah berapa cewek yang kamu deketin? Oh, ditanyain.
Nggak ada. Honest truth.
Talk to my hand.
No, honest truth. I'm
Percaya nggak? Nggak percaya. Tuh, cewek 3 orang di depan tuh kreatif nggak ada yang percaya.
It's because they don't know me. You don't know me. No one knows me. Whatever I say, no one will believe it anyways.
Okay.
And so
this year
what am I
aja
supposed to? This year,
sampai ini tahun bulan apa sih?
Look, I've been close.
Bulan Mei.
I've been close to a girl, and
Girls, plural.
No, itu aja sih sebenarnya. But
Mau nikah lagi?
Honestly,
Atau pacaran aja?
Bukan mau menikah. That's if I was to benar-benar like in a relationship, my whole goal was to get married, to settle down, because kalau nggak, then there's no point of a relationship.
Kan banyak orang juga akhirnya tidak percaya pernikahan. Maksudnya it depends to the person, it's a personal choice.
Yeah.
Akhirnya yang setelah udah bercerai, udah deh pacaran aja, aku nggak mau nikah lagi. Ada juga kan?
Yeah. For me, I think.
Ntar nikah selingkuh lagi nggak? Oke, maunya Zack.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe after pengalaman jadi
Janganlah.
karena udah pengalaman jadi I don't wanna fuck it up, Of course not. I believe,
Janganlah.
And then
Masa mau
so
cerai 2 kali lagi?
yeah, that's the idea kan. Satu
That is the idea.
nggak mau idenya for me is like jadi I feel like I'm stuck because I do want to get married, I do want to
Yeah.
settle down,
But-
but at the same time, do I want to be married for a second time? So, but can I go back
Yeah.
or whatsoever? So I'm kind of like my own mind plays with me. But yeah.
Tapi
gitu.
kenapa? Oke, pertanyaan netizen kalau kamu pengen nikah lagi and you've been mentioning many times Nafa is amazing woman. Kenapa nggak balik lagi sama Nafa? I mean,
There's
dia
lots
single.
of thoughts in my head
Yeah, yeah.
about it. Pasti kan we think about it, and there's my daughter. Tapi kan
Yeah.
that's something you have to once again build juga segala macam. And then there's the trauma. There's a lot of things yang
From her atau kamu juga punya trauma?
from me, from her, from me too, for me.
Kamu trauma juga?
I'm talking based on me, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, ada traumanya. I don't need to talk about it
Of course
because
not.
that's not my part to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Um,
Tapi you have your things juga.
somewhat up and down, right? So for me, I feel like I'm just stuck. At the moment, I'm just stuck, yeah.
Tahun ini apa yang kamu pengen raih, Zack? Apa yang kamu pengen, I don't know, what's your prayer this year?
Okay, pasti the most important thing now for me is my relationship with God
Yeah.
and my daughter.
Of course.
Yeah, kan. I'm gonna focus on that, on God.
That's good.
That's the most important thing for me. Of course, work. I do have a few plans. We have a few ideas for a movie. Yeah, we have our own thing lah. And then
Tapi fokus kamu tahun ini adalah memperbaiki hubungan lebih baik sama Tuhan dan sama
with
Mika.
with God, yeah. Yeah lah, all that.
Right.
And my work and my job. So
Katanya mau bikin YouTube channel.
I want to make YouTube channel, but then all of you are doing YouTube channel, so I'm like, what do I do? Bingung ya kan?
Something that you like.
Yeah.
You're a good cook, ya harus masak apa yang
I'm an
disuka
excellent
aja.
cook.
Iya.
No, I'm joking.
Never. Cuma baru nyoba sekali sih. Oke, kita masuk ke segmen ya. Matamu. What is this? Belum aja. Mau tak mau harus mau. Jadi you like it, you want it or not, tetap harus mau. Oke? Zack, please
I don't like to be
ambil
forced.
benar yang di depan kamu. Kemudian baca isinya apa, and then you can answer the questions. Okay. You can pick randomly. Right? Okay. Oke, apa pertanyaannya?
Kalau bisa ngobrol sama Zack usia 19 tahun,
Oke. Kalau kamu bisa ngomong sama Zack Lee yang saat itu berusia masih 19 tahun, what would the advice of life that you will give to the young Zack? Kan kamu bilang you made a lot of mistake, kamu belajar dari kesalahan itu. Apa yang kamu pengen omongin kepada Zack muda yang usianya baru 19 tahun atau mungkin 17 tahun?
I accepted Jesus Christ when I was 19.
So 17 then, younger than that.
No,
Yang kamu masih
I
suka
don't think.
berantem apalah.
19. What advice would I give?
Ya. Misalnya. Kalau aku ketemu sama the younger Melanie yang usia masih 17 tahun, probably I would say don't overthinking everything. Chill.
No, I would. I know
everything
what I
will be
would
okay.
say to myself.
Apa?
Don't stop going to war.
Don't stop going to war.
War. Peperangan rohani.
Oh, oke.
Because sometimes we think that we're going through stuff. Sometimes it is demons.
Oke.
And kita sebagai anak Tuhan, kita diajarin bagaimana berperang, bagaimana melawan iblis. Because when you worry, when you're anxiety, when all these things come, sometimes it's not just you, it's actually the demons, right? So there's a way to pray. And there's one part in my life where I stopped praying. I stopped going to war.
Berhenti berdoa.
And it came. Berdoa in a way, yeah. I stopped going to war and fighting. So it came, the worry, the anxiety, everything. And then you just mess up.
So that's the
I
advice.
think I would say
you
that,
will
yeah.
give. Oke, next. Mau ambil mana?
You do it for me.
Oke. Can you
Kalau
read it?
dikasih kesempatan bisa tukar hidup dengan satu orang, dengan siapa kamu akan bertukar
Siapa?
hidup, no one?
No one.
Jesus Christ made my life to live the life I'm supposed to live. My life is not finished. He has a plan for you, for me. I'm very grateful for who I am. Dari aku di kandungan ibunya, He already created me. The way I am, my name, everything, my purpose. Mau kita naik turun whatsoever, God is not done with you. Siapapun who's listening, God is not done with you. He will use you, He will change you. There's nothing wrong. You keep fighting, you don't give up. I would not change my life for anyone because I've had a very colorful life and I'm very grateful for my life. My life has been amazing.
I rest my case. Gak bisa, jadi gak mau ganti ya. Right. Next, satu lagi yang terakhir ya. Okay. Can you draw after this? You need to draw.
Can I draw?
Yeah.
No, I can't draw.
But you need to draw.
Okay.
You want to know what's the object? Can you read this?
Jika punya kesempatan, kedua hal apa yang akan kamu minta untuk bisa diulang?
Apa?
Jika kamu punya kesempatan
Kalau punya
kedua,
kesempatan, if you get a second chance, hal apa yang kamu pengen bisa diulang dalam hidup kamu?
there's one thing, my business.
Oh,
There's one thing. And of course, marriage, yeah.
dan pernikahan.
Yeah.
Ya. Oke. Kali ini ya, you need to draw, harus gambar. Right? Sambil gambar, I'm gonna ask you questions dan nggak boleh mikir langsung. Jadi harus sambil gambar, harus sambil jawab, right? Punya anak lagi atau punya istri lagi?
None.
Ya satu dong, Ibu. Ngeselin banget ya tamu. Satu, if you really have to choose.
Istri.
Istri, oke. Kamu punya anak lagi? Satu aja lah ya.
Sama Nafa mau.
Sama Nafa mau? Mau dua. Tapi sama cewek lain nggak mau?
Depends.
Oke. Berhenti minum alkohol atau berhenti merokok? Nggak bisa dua-duanya kayaknya lo.
I'm gonna stop both.
Pardon?
I'll stop both.
Oh ya?
I'm stopping soon.
Oh, that's cool. Let me know if you really can finally stop that. You think I can do that? Rokok?
Yeah, I can do anything I put my heart and will to, I'm
That's
sure.
good. Tapi kalau harus milih dulu, mau berhenti minum alkohol atau berhenti ngerokok?
Rokok.
Rokok. Pilih mana? 1 Mika usia 10 tahun atau 10 Mika yang ada usianya 1 tahun. Ini
Wait, I lost
banyak.
you. Apa?
Kamu pilih mana? 1 Mika, ya, only 1 Mika usianya 10 years old atau ada 10 Mika yang usianya 1 tahun. Jadi banyak gitu.
That's a silly question.
No, don't get too serious. Ini bukan preaching, ini cuma lucu-lucuan
Yeah,
doang.
but that's a silly question. Why would you want 10 babies?
Ya,
That's
then
like a
1 year.
headache. That's like pusing banget 10 babies. Wah, belum satu pipis, satu satu
Tapi emang
makan.
iya sih.
You have 10.
Siapa yang mau?
Of course I just want 1 Mika. I'm not gonna change Mika for anyone.
Next, balikan sama mantan atau single seumur hidup?
Balikan sama mantan
Balikan
kali ya.
mantan. Cewek lebih muda atau cewek lebih tua? Nah, tahu nih jawabannya nih kayaknya.
That's a very hard question.
Can you make my job easier, dude?
You're not making mine easier.
Jadi posesif atau diposesifin? Posesif, you possessive to the girl atau ceweknya mau
diposesifin
atur
aja
kamu?
deh.
Diposesifin?
Iya.
Bisa emang?
Enggak.
Ah, ya udah.
Good luck,
Good luck with that. Host atau actor?
actor.
Actor. Open relationship atau poligami? Wow.
None. I don't believe in none.
Public figure atau orang di balik layar? Maaf Pak, saya ngomong nih sama Bapak nih.
Balik layar kali ya, karena aku udah tahu rasanya jadi public figure.
Oke, 10. Gak usah serius-serius gambarnya. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oke. Can I have the... Oh my God. It's a fucking boy!
No, it's abstract. It's okay.
Kagak ada mirip-miripnya cuy.
Yeah, karena I can't draw you anyways.
No, my hair. Look at my hair. My hair is so
I
long.
can't draw anyways, so that's
Oh, you have a twisted brain.
it's not that bad.
Masa gini gambar gue? Masih mendingan Hotman. Masih ada ceweknya pakai BH sama celana dalam ini apa? Well, anyway, thank you very much. Hanya setengah.
Kan you said that it says a lot about my personality, kan?
Iya,
Okay.
setengah.
So what
half.
do you think it says about my personality?
Your personality. So it's only half that people can see about you. Hanya setengah yang orang bisa lihat dari kehidupan seorang Zakli, which is things that people put on media.
Maybe.
Tapi ada banyak hal sebetulnya, including your scars, your struggles, your heart,
So
your good heart.
good job. You're very good. Yeah.
Your good heart, your heart to God, yang orang kadang-kadang tertutup dan orang nggak bisa lihat. I don't like that.
I don't like it.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's too sweet. Ya, boleh hargai nggak saya lagi ngomong
Boleh,
tentang
yes,
personality
yes,
kamu?
yes. Okay, let's go. Go.
Ya, jadi cuma setengah yang kelihatan dari media dan segala macam. Banyak hal, banyak layer yang sebetulnya seorang Zackly yang orang lain nggak tahu. Anjing gue nih, saya tahu. Sorry, psikolog. Benar gak?
Yeah, could be.
Benar kan?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, thank you very much. This is the last segment.
Okay.
It's called Healing. You know the song Healing Good, Like I Should. You know that song?
Yeah.
Oke.
Feeling
Bias-
good,
feeling good, like
yeah.
I should. Jadi harusnya di segmen ini tuh adalah segmen dimana kan sekarang everybody keep saying, oh aku I need healing, mau healing nih ke pantai apa.
That's been a thing. I saw
Right?
it. It's so funny. Yeah.
Lucu banget kan? Tapi di segmen ini biasanya I'm gonna go out and then I'm gonna let my tamu untuk duduk. They can do anything karena kan orang beda-beda healingnya. Ada yang meditasi berdiam diri aja, ada yang marah-marah, ada yang teriak, ada yang nyanyi, ada yang ngomong pada orang yang dia lagi sebel
Can
whatsoever.
I not do that?
1 second. Tapi sabar. Ntar abis ini minum lagi ya, tenang ya. Tapi di Healing Good kali ini permintaan dari teman-teman adalah I'm gonna stay here karena saya lagi galau. You need to cheer me up. Anything with preaching or whatsoever.
Okay.
Boleh agak excited nggak sih?
Whatever it is. And I know you can't tell all these people
Kok
behind
jadi-
the camera and anyone who's listening, I know. But you can always tell me, ya kan? And I'll pray for you. And pray for your heart because I think you have a wonderful, wonderful heart,
jadi-
right? You know, as much as I draw, I think you have a lot of layers the way I do that people don't know. And I think there's a big part of you that you show to the media and there's a big part of you where you don't. And so these parts yang di mana kamu feel alone, but you're not alone. I know you feel alone, but you're not alone. You know, you have God, you have your closest friends, and you have me. So I want you to know you're a wonderful person. You know, you're a very beautiful person, and everything's gonna be okay. Trust the process, believe in Him, trust Him. Semuanya ada. You don't give up. You don't give up. You know,
Thank you.
everything's gonna be okay.
Thank you.